Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Oh, it's Gascoigne. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bale crosses it in here. Chiellini clears it away. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. That has ended up in no man's land. Cleared away. Now it's Bale. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Can he get on the end of this? A lot of space. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a goal kick.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Off the post! Baresi tries to clear. Driving forward. Tries to play it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught napping. Del Piero. Deco did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Creole is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Oh, easy pickings there. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And this is Cruyff. Thuram. And here's Deco. Crosses it in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Crossed in once more. Cleared away. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And they can counter here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pedri. Oh, that's well spotted. Distributed tidily. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. And he climbs up big. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Pass somewhat off target. Figo. He's a sharp little ball here. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's gone loose. Cleared without complication. Played back in. Figo has it in a wide position. Oh, what a climb! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Threads one in. Now it's Del Piero. Tries to pass it through. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. So, what can they make of this? That is good alertness. Oh, good spread. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Zanetti crosses. Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Vieira. And it's slung out wide. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Gascoigne! And again the keeper stands strong.
Gascoigne really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
So, third corner of the game. Has a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Played with speed from back to front. And he's forced to go back.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's going to be disappointed with that. PK. And it's Thuram. And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And the action is back on the way.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Now it's Del Piero. Looking for the run. Oh, super fine. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Pedri. And here's Del Piero. Chiellini wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Great ball, and he's in here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Searching pass he's played there. No, he's just misjudged that one. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nice looking ball. Serginho's cross. And it's been taken short. He saw the date. Oh, the whistle's gone. What's he given? So a big chance now from 12 yards. So the most significant moment of the game. And he's buried it! 1-0. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Monterey Bay really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Monterey Bay clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Piqué is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Now there's a... And Cruyff! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Piqué. Number 10, Pedri. Number 21, Del
And that's
Piero.
been one straight back.
Number 9,
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
15, Xabi Alonso.
Nesta.
Number 11,
And the
Cantona.
two sides
Number
separated by the
20,
game's only
Willis.
breakthrough moment to this
Number
point.
19,
1-0 the score.
Romario.
Oh, no joy this time. Well, that looks a decent ball. Probing pass. He won't be happy with that one. Half an hour gone in the second half. Under an awful lot of pressure.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Makaleli out to the right. Shot could be on. And the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Pullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Rashford.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And he was alert to it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Cantona. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, some tackle that. And he's there to get it away.
Two added minutes.
Knocks
has
it
been
into
indicated.
space. Girassi is flagged offside. It could be Romario! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Romario really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
All hands on deck for this one. He gets rid in a hurry. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, I think the result was perfect evidence, Peter, that showed all the...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So it's down to business here. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter. Easily one of Italy's greatest players, and some consider him to be the greatest of the lot.
And what sets him apart?
Consistency, and the way he has no real...
Goes for goal! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
And it's Messi. Tries from distance. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cannavaro. Tries to pass it through. Serginho. Looking for the run. Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there. Referee has just said play on. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Van Basten. He can run onto that. He's picked his way through. Backward it goes. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get it through? Mbappe. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters.
He's got full. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Borussia Dortmund are in front now. The game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be...
Takes a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's a cute ball. Van Dijk makes the interception. Yaya Toure. Looking for options for movement. Caught offside that time. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That's good vision. Referee's given a throw. Simon's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Swung over. Now it's Figo. Threads one in. It's a promising position. Figo. Zanetti. Yaya Toure. Totti.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Figo. Xavi Simons. That has been cut short. And it's Totti. And he's got the beating of his man. Shot could be on. Mbappe! Oh, it's hit the post. And he can clear it away. Zanetti. That's a promising run he's making on the right.
Borussia Dortmund really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, what a mistake! Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Figo. Zanetti. Oh, that's fabulous. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's picked it up out wide. And that is as far as they're going to go.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Quality ball. That is good alertness. Totti. Best. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Borussia Dortmund head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 3, Roberto Carlos.
And we're off again.
Numero 4, Totti.
Borussia Dortmund carrying a one-goal lead.
Numero 10, Ibrahimovic. Il numero 6.
Serginho. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And he's had it nicked away. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Zanetti, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Floated through. It's Van Basten! Oh, that's a sharp enough swivel. Struck first time.
Well, he's the type that always fancies himself, Peter, in these situations, and with very good reason.
Nicely shaped ball. Well, played right into his path.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Zanetti. Nice bit of trickery.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, smashing header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Best can see things, others simply cannot. Spread neatly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Simons. He is through here. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Bigo is behind this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Bigo! And he's there to belt it away. And Zanetti. Bigo going face-to-face with his great rival. Zanetti, there's the header! And he's straight offside. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Great ball, and he's in shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Just off target.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He gets big, in for the pieces. He has done it. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
That's really well manoeuvred. And that has been clubbed away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Van Basten. Gets through on his own. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Howson gets rid without sophistication. Oh, easy pickings there. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide, and he was quick to react. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Van Basten.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's got away.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Il numero 11, il numero 9. Ecco, cambio di giocatori.
Baresi over to the left. It's out for a goal kick. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Serginho. Well, that has not gone well.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Zanetti. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti.
That's gone loose. Eto. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Nesta.
They're avoiding the...
So that's it. It is all over. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Oh, that is a nice touch. Mbappe! Figo. Deco. That is ended up in no man's land. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Pinches it off him.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he thumps it clear. Mateus. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Thuram. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. And Messi! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Ball's gone out of play. And it's Maldini. Now that looks a decent ball. Great vision. Berbatov gets into a good position. Bullish header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Zanetti cuts out the pass. Aims beyond the Berbatov! Oh no, what has happened here? The ball goes in, climbs up big! Breakthrough strike! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Out towards the flank. Flashes in a terrific header. Well, now it's a race. Oh, what has happened here? This time, surely! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Now it's Gerrard. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi. Deco. Now it's Berbatov. Cannavaro takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Berbatov. And this is Figo. Oh, that's well spotted. It's Figo! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Serginho. And this is Berbatov. Girassi. And he's there to belt it away. Mateus. Knocks it into space. And it's been played through. Header! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And a chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And this is Berbatov. Very nicely done. Bigo has it out wide and in space. Mateus. And it's Gerrard. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely aimed pass. Stood up well to him there. Deco. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Caught offside that time. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Gerrard. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Rijkaard concedes a free kick for that. Back into the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
This possibly the last play of the half. Toure getting this one clear. And he's had a hit! There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. With his great rival. And he's... It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. It's a mighty effort! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Tries to play it through. Can he get on the end of this? Now the cross. And he gets rid in a hurry. Threads one in. Messi, very much a man of this moment.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Played into space out wide.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he can clear it away. Girassi proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Cannavaro gets a foot in here. Now it's Figo. Figo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Crosses it in. Thuram is there and he can get that clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's a promising position. He's found the way through. Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he's intervened well there. Played out towards the right wing. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, nicely intercepted. Maldini. Gerrard can so cleverly bypass the press. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 20, Deco. Number 3, Zanetti. Number 22.
No, that's been intercepted.
Coming on
Challenged
the field,
just a bit on the firm side.
17, Rashford. Number 21.
Tries to
Jesse
pass it
Singh.
through.
Number
Skillfully
2,
cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Neymar. Substitution.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And here's Figo. Chance, surely! Really well taken goal. And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Number 7,
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Van der Sar claims comfortably. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nakamura. Chance for a shot! They've done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's miss. Up he goes! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Played out to the right. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Simons. That ball looks a good one. Shot could be on. He's got full. Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 10.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Nicely spread. And it's Beckham. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And he's there to make the challenge.
Minutes has been indicated.
Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And they're back on the ball again. That's going right the way across. Beckham tries making a foray down the right. Out to the right. Beckham. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Figo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing
Thrilling,
intoxicated or
nail-biting,
behaving in
perhaps
an inappropriate
frustrating
manner
until
will
the
be
very
removed.
end.
Thank you very
But we
much for your
do have
cooperation.
hope. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway.
I think Frank Lampard will be key here, Peter. He's certainly going to be asked to do an awful lot. Recycling, distributing, and of course running box to box.
Yeah, we'll all keep an eye out, won't we, for those trademark arrivals into the opposition penalty area.
Yeah, those late runs which made him one of the most productive midfielders England has ever produced.
Short changes him with that pass. Oh, Red, nice interception.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
And he's being shifted off it.
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Out towards the flank. Played in.
That's a decent clearance.
Quality ball.
And that has not gone well. Oh, it's Van Basten.
That's good vision. And this is roll.
And they've got rid. And he's quick to snatch it back. Doué.
Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Great ball if he can get there. He's found the way through. He's had a shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Here comes the cross. But that is good defending. It's been repelled.
Figo. Oh, it's Van Basten.
Borussia Dortmund so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Can he get on the end of this?
And he welcomes it in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Great vision. Neymar plays it across.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cleared away.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there's the shot! In for the pieces! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front!
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now. Barcelona are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
No, again there's no way through. Beckham! He scores! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter.
It's Bale! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Bale just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And it's Lampard. The ball has bounced loose now. Lampard can see things others simply cannot. Cross into the box.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Van Basten. Oh, good spread. That is good alertness. Doué. Turns back here, probably the best option. Roberto Carlos. Neymar gets into some space. He's got tall. Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Roberto Carlos kept aware. Oh, he's been caught napping. Takes a shot. It's in. Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves back into contention. But good chance here. It's there. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the lead now is 2.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
And it's Roberto Carlos.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. Well, there's the clearance. Swung over. Messi. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Se ruega al propietario de un deportivo azul localizado con matrícula capicúa que acuda urgentemente al aparcamiento. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Aimed beyond the defence.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He'll fancy himself from here. This then an ideal chance to cut the deficit. Figo! And that's caused a worry or two.
Now there is one relieved goalkeeper. He was helpless.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Messi receives it in a wide position. Takes the shot! Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Nesta can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Well, that is one way to stop him.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card.
While sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
He's not got that quite right. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. He's got away. Yaya Toure. And the shot! He has done it! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
That's tidy. Serginho's cross. That's going to go a long way. Distributed tidily. And here's Raul. Borussia Dortmund finding their passes. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's been played through. Van Basten!
Borussia Dortmund really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Messi gets chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they can counter here. Raul. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 17. Bale. El dorsal 11. El dorsal 24.
Bigo goes short.
El dorsal 16.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Sustituidos por el dorsal 10. El dorsal 20. Drogba.
Just about up to 75 minutes.
El dorsal 15. Gerrard. El dorsal 2.
Collins has it out wide and Collins! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Boss, a header! Rashford is flagged offside. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Chiellini calmly anticipates. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And here's Van Basten. And he's straight offside. He's in space and looking for options. Poor robust challenge.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Roberto Carlos.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Dink through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for the run. Picked out brilliantly. Great chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Shifted it to the flank. Ernest. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Howson. And it's Van Basten. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Chiellini goes sliding in. Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, played through for the wide man. Serginho could try cutting inside here. Ernest. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. He has kept it out. What great reactions. Barcelona have their second corner now. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Threads one in. And there's green grass ahead of him. Rashford picks it up out wide. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. So who's he going to be aiming for here? It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Borussia Dortmund were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And we're underway. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Dimitar Berbatov. There was never any question of leaving a man of his talents on the bench.
Yeah, you can't question this guy's abilities or his track record. Yet it's funny how he remains a divisive figure.
Well, that was that languid style, wasn't it, which does have its detractors.
Yeah, he's a player who's always been extremely calm and he likes to kind of think on the ball. Some say that was lazy, slowing the game down a little too much, but I've never seen it that way. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And smartly reclaimed. And it's Hullet. It's a really well-measured ball. Hullet. Lofted in. Ibrahimovic finds himself offside. Defending here is really tight. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here. Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Decent hit from there.
Now it's Figo. And he cuts out the supply. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Berbatov. And that has not gone well. Oh, that's delightful. Played into space out wide. Zanetti. And he whips it in. And that's an excellent interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He is through here. Lovely bit of skill. Roberto Carlos.
Another pass, just Messi! Zanetti crosses.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's managed to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. He's tried one! And that has been cleared. And it's Cruyff. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Great ball if he can get there. Thinks about the shot. Now it's Hazard. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Borussia Dortmund are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Threads one in. Now it's Hazard. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Showing great feet there. He's found a way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Almost half an hour in now. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Yaya Toure has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Just thought that one needed a tad more lift. Easier said than done, of course.
Galatasaray applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. That's an imaginative pass. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And that was very necessary. Looking for the run. Oh no, what has happened here? Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Zanetti showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? Zanetti gets into some space. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. So who's he going to be aiming for here? It's a pretty loose pass. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Figo. Now, can they get him away?
He'd be disappointed with that.
Roberto Carlos. He won't be happy with that one. He has found the way through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Simons. Simons cross.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He's having a go. And the ball's come loose here. Played it again. He gets big. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half. A header! In he goes again. He's scored!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Borussia Dortmund have... And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Borussia Dortmund have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, it might just hold out.
Borussia Dortmund leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 20, Hazard.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Coming on the field,
Borussia Dortmund carrying a 1-goal lead.
Number 10, Pele.
Dealt with nicely by the defence.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Berbatov, and Berbatov! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Berbatov clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. He's got tall, and it's come back out to him. They've scored! And this is getting better and better. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Messi. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos goes short. Cleared without complication. Tries to play it through. And they win it back again. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Looking to play him in. Costa Curta. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Figo really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Roberto Carlos. No way through. Tries to pass it through. Great vision. And this is Berbatov. Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Roberto Carlos taking charge of the dead ball. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Back into the middle. Van Basten being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Out to the left it goes. Now the delivery. Chiellini gets it away. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Borussia Dortmund present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Now, power or placement. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 14.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Baresi.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Substitution.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Borussia Dortmund suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from.
And a shot! It's in for the pieces!
And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
And he's intervened well there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Borussia Dortmund surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, that's well spotted. Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Pele.
Chiellini deals with that comfortably. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And he can clear it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Cannavaro. Looking for options for movement. And he's gone looking for safety. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And it's Zanetti. Plays a sharp little ball here. Nice control. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Galatasaray really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
No way he was going to be out-muscled. Oh, such a clever touch.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Figo. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rijkaard powering forward here.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
He's picked his way through. Looks at Ibrahimovic! Just off target. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
This is a lost children's
Borussia
announcement.
Dortmund may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit, and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this lad.
Up he goes! Goal! Barcelona! And the game springs instantly to life.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Doué. That ball looks a good one. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's an imaginative pass. Can he get onto this? Baresi gets across to intercept that. Oh, such a clever touch. He's having a go. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. He's picked his way through. 2 down already, a nightmare start. Kupchu. Oh, it's Van Basten. Pinches it off him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Yaya Toure. And it's Kupchu. Kupchu! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Van Basten. Zanetti. Thinks about the shot. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! Just off target.
Van Basten certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through?
Oh, he's been caught on it here.
And it's played in.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's definitely not his best. And here's Doué.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Good ball, good take. Mbappe gets flagged offside.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Szoboszlai could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Tries to pass it through. He's in space and looking for options.
Big header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Played in. Koundé getting this one clear. And he's had it nicked away. Chiellini. Baresi. Now, can they get him away? Quick look, then he gets big! Another fruitless header.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
So, third corner of the game. That's the throw. Engages and forces him off the ball. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Well, nicely intercepted. Plays it through. Well, that pass isn't the best. And back to the goalkeeper. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Kökçü. It's a goal kick. And it's Mendes. And the pass is intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. Back into the middle. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's Van Basten! It's in! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And this is Messi. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, they can break here. Baresi aims beyond the defence. He's found a way through. That is a crunching tackle. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. Cross into the box. Cannavaro is there. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 14. Será reemplazado.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bullish header! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Yeah.
Messi! Kimmich. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's found a way through. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Threads one in. He's through here. It's Van Basten! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, that's a key interception. Ups for safety. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's cleared it out of harm's way and claimed it back swiftly.
Mission one has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
And this is Figo. And shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looked... he's given it away. Look at the space here. Gets his head on it! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
As if three weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he was quick to react. Spread it left. Played back in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, what has happened here? And he's heaved it away. Great ball, and he's in here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was...
Oh, what a climb! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
El dorsal 12.
Another one! This must be his personal high. So now the difference is 3. Backward it goes. Out to the left it goes. That's good play. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Header! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Kimmich kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Van Basten. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, it's come loose. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a searching pass. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Taken back almost at once. And they've got rid. He has found a way through. 4 extra minutes added on. Looking to play him in. Bigo could try cutting inside here. Played in deep. Oh, well played. Cannavaro. Here's Pettinha. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Van Basten, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched.